Minecraft. I don't care for olives. How bro felt after saying that? Alright, bet. What is good, everybody? We are back playing hardcore Minecraft. We died last night, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just deleting it. Pretty sure I died. Died in that one too, probably. Alright. We are back. Welcome back, Salmon Fish. Welcome back to the stream. What should we name this world? The lit world that is boss as S word. Shit. I can't do the whole name, but you get what I was gonna say. It was gonna be the S word. So yeah. Alright, just give me one moment. I don't know if you can see my screen right now, but I'm just posting some biz real quick on my Instagram. Did the world load already? Yo! No way, dude. We spawned right on a fucking ship. Hey! Hold on, just give me one moment. Ah, it's taking so long. Hold on. Okay, bet. Alright. What is good, everybody? We are back. We are playing hardcore Minecraft. I just loaded up a new world. Let me pull up the chat on my phone real quick so I can see what y'all boys saying. Alright, bet. Welcome in, EB. Welcome in, EB. Okay. Okay. This is a very, very interesting spawn. You probably think I'm, like, using seeds or something, but deadass, no, I'm not. Okay, let's see if there's a chest down here. There has to be, right? Yep. Lame ass chest, bro. Oh my gosh. Gone sexual, you never know. Meow, meow, meow. Let's see. That was the only chest in here? That's a little weird. That's a little lame. I thought there would be another chest. Shouldn't there be? Whatevs. At least I got a little coal, I guess. Some gunpowder. Can never hurt. Can never hurt. Which way should I go? I think I'll go this way. My intuition is telling me to go this way, so I'm gonna do that. Alright. I'm locked in tonight. Even though whenever I say I'm locked in, I'm not locked in, but I feel it right now. I just had some pizza. Some chicken pizza with other stuff on it that I didn't really know. It was like spinach and like onions and like stuff. And it was good though. It was really good. I enjoyed it. The chicken was really good actually. So yeah. I'm feeling good about TN. TS gone be good. Look at all these chickens that look different. I kind of like it. I kind of don't. I'm kind of racist. Was really good. It was really good. I hope I don't have any sauce on my face. Oh, is this a village? No. Got ahead of myself there. Blah, blah, blah. I do not say blah, blah, blah. Remember that? Y'all remember that? Remember the vampire boy who said that? Ugh, dude. These biomes are the worst. There's no villages in them. And if there is a village, they have no hay! Or maybe they do. Maybe the one I found just didn't have hay. You never know. Yeah, reference. Hotel Transylvania. Good job. You get a cookie for doing that. That movie was pretty good. That movie was pretty good. If you have 10,000 channel points, I'll sing any song of your request, the whole thing. If you have 10,000 channel points, I'll do that. Because I just realized channel points were a thing, and I have a lot of them. Holy shit. I have 29K. Damn, EB racking up. Holy shit. Congratulations. Damn. Y'all are crazy. How do y'all have... Okay, I have more than Salmon, but... Damn, bro. 36K is crazy. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Huh! I'm at a pay. Okay. Let's climb up this mountain like I'm the climber. Hopefully by Bars and Melody. Ugh. Alright. Damn, I did not know y'all had that many. Alright. I'll make this bigger. Okay, window capture. Oh, wait, I don't even need the window capture on. You guys can just see me singing it. No one asked you to sing, but I said that if you have the points, you do it. Hopefully by Bars and Melody. YouTube. Or wait, did I turn that off? Wait, I want this on so you can hear it. Is it hopeful? Bars and Melody, hopeful. Yo, these are two children. Oh, damn it, EB. Alright. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Please help me, God. I feel so alone. I'm just a kid. I can't take it on my own. I've cried so many tears, yeah, writing this song. Trying to fit in, where do I belong? I want to wake up every day, don't want to leave my home. My mom was too scared to say, too scared to hold her. I'm walking to school with sweat around my collar. I'm just a kid, I don't want no stress, no nerves are bad, my life's a mess. The names you call me, they hurt real bad. I want to tell my mom, but she's having trouble with my dad. I feel so trapped, there's nowhere to turn. Come to school, don't want to fight, I want to learn. So please, Mr. Bully, tell me what I've done. Had no idea I'm living with my mom, because I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful, hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay. Just be hopeful. Why do you trip at the color of my skin and whether I'm fat or whether I'm thin? You call me loser, you call me a fool. I ain't got a choice, I gotta go to school. I wish I had an angel to stand by my side. I'm shaking with fear, I'm so scared inside. Doesn't really matter, I ain't got the looks. Why do you always hurt me and destroy? Cause I'm hopeful. So I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away. And be hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay. Just be hopeful. I give you all my money every single day. I didn't ask to be born, but now I have to pay. I ain't got no food, you take all I have. When I give to you, you search through my bags. I wrote this song for you to see me. We could have been friends, yeah, you and me. Mr. Bully, take a moment please. Every single day you bring me to my knees, 'cause I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful. Hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay. 'Cause I'm hopeful, yes I am. Hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Bars and melody, let it take you away. And be hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay. Boom, EB, there you go. There you go. Alright, back to Minecraft. Hey, guys. Alright. Hopefully we find a village quick AF. Whoa, lag even. Hui, 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 hui. Why am I lagging SM right now? Why am I lagging SMRN? Bruh. Bruh. I just had a really good thought, and I'm gonna write it down. Write that down. The thought was, what does it mean to be human? Just had that really good thought. Because I'm considering doing like a, just like talking about biz YouTube channel. And so I would do it on stream and then hopefully this doesn't, oh. Wait, that gave me weakness? What time you usually stream now? The evenings. Right now it's only 6 p.m. for me, bro. It's only 2 hours later than I usually start, which is 4. Hopefully, yes, I am. You're welcome, EB. Good job on having so many points, bro. Seriously, that's amazing. 36,000 is nuts. That's more than I have on my phone and I watch every single stream. Biz. I do say biz a lot. I like saying biz. Am I gonna have to make a boat? No. At least we can get some food. This works. How do you even know that song? I've never heard that song before, but it had a lot of views on YouTube. It had like 100 million. But it was pretty bad. Ready? I'm gonna make it. Oh no! Huh. That was frickin' close, guys. That was frickin' close. Yeah, I even know it. Oh, seriously? Britain's Got Talent? Wasn't Simon Cowell on that? Britain's Got Talent? And then he like came to America or something? I always get confused by seeing clips of him in the US and in the UK. He does both. Interesting. I saw a thing where he apologized for his like how he's always like mean to the people. He apologized for that, which I thought was stupid. Okay, I do not want to have to climb any more mountains. Metaphorically and literally. Yeah, that's just stupid. He should just be how he wants to be. This is pretty flowers. Gabe likes this. Meow, meow, meow. This is a big ASS biome, though. Yo, get over here. This guy's random. Yo, there's a fire. Good thing I'm not living here. Tell me what I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. That song is interesting. Stop placing these down! I hate that. I hate that it's a food that you can also place down because I'd be eating it and then it's like... Aw, Chris. What the... It's gonna go to plan. Even though I don't have a plan, it's gonna go to a plan. Should I go right or left? I'm feeling right. An invisible... For real, bro. Did y'all see that last night? Bro. I didn't even know. Because I was running on the trees, if I jumped down, that would have hurt me and I probably would have died anyway. It was stupid, stupid stuff. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Hamburger. That was so cringy. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Hamburger. No, there was a witch. I was rewatching it and I saw the witch. I think. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. I feel like I saw a witch though. Oh my gosh, dude. Hui! 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 Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you to play Splatoon 2 with me. How smart am I, guys? How smart and creative am I? Guys, am I the most smart and creative creator you've ever seen? Boom, 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 boom. I want you to play Splatoon. Bro, that was so creative. What do you mean? So smart and creative. That's what I'm saying. Shout out Mr. Whatsit. Mr. Whatsit is back in the chat. I think I chose the right direction to go. This looks good. There are some horses. This again, lol. I thought it was silly how I called you Mr. Whatsit, so I'm doing it again. What's it to ya? I wish I had a saddle so I could ride one of those guys. I low-key burnt my tongue on some pizza that I was eating tonight, though. I tried to eat it too quickly after taking it out of the oven and burnt my mouth. No, did I say my tongue? I meant my mouth. That's always a uncomfortable feeling. The Mr. What's It To Ya? Ooh, that was tough, even. That was creative and tough. Also with a little Riz? No. No. This is cool with all the flowers. I like the flowery areas. That's always a good place to build a home. That's weird looking. Do I turn the render distance up? Look for some villages. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, blizz. There we go. Creeper's not gonna blow me up, is he? No, we're good. Okay, I don't see a village that way. Whoa! Or that way. Okay, we'll turn it back off and go this way. Oops. Not 2 chunks. That would be crazy daisy. Huh. That would maybe be a good challenge even. Trying to beat hardcore Minecraft with only seeing like 2 chunks. Welcome to the stream, Ava. Welcome. Welcome. Hope you had a wonderful day. I'm having a wonderful day. I'm going to play some Minecraft today. Ooh! That was bars. Guys. I think I might have a deal with Atlanta Records coming up in my future. I don't know though. I would only sign to Atlanta Records because those are who signed Youngboy. I love NBA Youngboy. Okay, we are out of berries. Hopefully, we find a village soon. I've probably spent like 10 hours in the past couple days just looking for villages in Minecraft worlds. And then I find them and I die to some bullshit. No, I did not see Jimmy Butler. What happened? I love NBA Youngboy. What, you got a problem with NBA Youngboy, Salamo? Is that a portal over there? I think so. Let's go there. Bro, NBA... Okay, I actually do think NBA Youngboy's really good, and he just gets a bad rep because his newer music is pretty bad, but his older music was really good. Like, his first few albums, he had a lot of really good songs. If you like that kind of rap, which I do, so I actually am a really big fan of old NBA Youngboy. A creeper just blew up behind me while I was saying that, too. I never listened to him. That's fine. I do, though. I don't really that much anymore, but... He was my most listened to artist for like 4 years in a row on Spotify. I love NBA Youngboy. Hopefully I didn't blow up the chest. Nope. Okay, that's good. Curse of Vanishing, Silk Touch. And yes. Okay. So not terrible. Bro, bunk this. Another one of these cold biomes. Bunk that. I'm going left. If you don't listen to NBA Youngboy, then who the fuck are you even listening to? The Beatles, bro? Like, what? Like, who listens to the Beatles nowadays? Holy clip farm. Grimg almost dies while talking about his love for NBA Youngboy. That will be clipped. That will be clipped. That's crazy I got to half a heart and I survived. I thought I was dead right there, honestly. If I'm going to be real with y'all. But, worth surviving and thriving on half of a heart. We're having a great time here in this Minecraft world. That creeper can't touch us. Can't touch this. Oh, wow. Is this just... Oh, a cherry blossom biome even? Hey. Hey. Gabe here. He was almost dead there, honestly, for real. I listen to every genre of music as well, except for, like, I don't really listen... No, I listen to dubstep. I was gonna say I don't listen to dubstep, but I actually do. I actually really like dubstep. Dubstep is one of my favorites to listen to in the gym. Until recently, even though I don't tell a lot of people I listen to that, because I'd be worried about what they think of me. How am I... No! Okay, whatever. Why did I even say no there? Like I cared. Like I gave a shit if I died. That was a rat. That was a gay world. Good world. Let's drink some water. Everyone, chat, hydrate. Okay. We have 2 options. We go with a dark oak forest, go that way with the birch, or we go the jungle. The jungle, I'm going with the jungle. Or, no, the jungle ends right there. Never mind. Hui! Hui! Bang! What about mint chocolate chip ice cream? It is a W. That's my favorite kind of ice cream. If you don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream, then you don't get ice cream for real. You don't get it. You don't get ice cream. I like the ice cream that's like really buttery too, like butterscotch or something, or like butter, vanilla butter, or something like butter with it. Yo! Taco Bell nuggets? Are you talking about like the cinnamon ones? The cinnamon Taco Bell like nugget things? Those are so effing good. Those are so effing good. Cheesecake ice cream, that sounds good. I would eat that. I have a very diverse plate. I'll eat anything besides like olives, but I'll try anything. Yeah, W Ava. That's a good opinion. That's an opinion I agree with big time. But you can't always have mint chocolate chip. You can't always have mint chocolate chip, or else then it's not as good. If you have mint chocolate chip like once a year, money. But if you have it like every week, it's like not. That's the same with just any dessert. If you have dessert like every day, it's not it. But if you have dessert like I haven't had dessert in like 3 weeks, and it was so good the last time I had it. It was my grandpa's birthday. I had some cake. Ayush. Huh. I was gonna have a cookie tonight, but I stopped myself. Because eating sugar makes you genuinely retarded. Like, it messes with your brain and, like, how fast it can work. It's true. Only watching these ads so you get paid. Bet that. Bet that. Making 30 cents off your ass? Yeah. I'm that greedy. Yeah. Bet. Do you like pickles? I do. I'm not a big fan of the pickles that are, like, really sweet, though. I used to enjoy the really sweet pickles, but then I had them recently, and I was low-key like, I don't really like this. So I do like straight up normal pickles, though. I do like those guys. Those are good. Those are good use. My favorite dessert, though, gotta be some banana pudding. Banana pudding is the best dessert possible that you could ever get. And y'all, I don't know. I live in the South, in the East Coast, so it's like a very popular down here. It's a very Southern thing, so they make it a lot. But I don't know if y'all have ever had it, but it's really, really, really good in my opinion. My Venmo just Gabe-Grim with 2 M's. Are you dead ass? You're just gonna Venmo me? All right, I'll take it. No, I don't. That's not. Are olives pickled, really? That's how you make them? I didn't know that. I just don't like olives because they taste weird. Do you make olives with vinegar? Because I don't like vinegar. I'm a big vinegar hater. Banana pudding is fire. Hell yeah, retweet. I feel like, no, I've had a lot of olives. I haven't had just one. Olives are okay. It's not like I would, like, throw up if I ate it. Like, I could eat it, but I just don't enjoy it. I also hate salt and vinegar chips. I also hate salt and vinegar chips. That's how you know your girl's a hoe. She likes salt and vinegar chips. I've never... Oh, no, green olives, in my opinion, are not good. It's not an maybe it is unpopular. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like it. Okay, there's some food at least. What I do like is spreading kindness like Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, bet. Fill up that hunger bar. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own taste opinions. Everyone I know likes salt and vinegar chips, but I cannot stand them. I just can't stand salt and vinegar chips. Salt and vinegar chips and olives are like the only foods I don't like. I like everything else. Maybe y'all just aren't honest with yourself. Yeah, it's just Gabe-Grim. That's exactly it. Should be a picture of me. Are you deadass just gonna Venmo me? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck it. No, you don't have to. Red Velvet Chips Ahoy cookies? I've never even seen those. May I say N-word in chat? Yeah, sure, bro. Honestly, Chips Ahoy's kind of mid. In my opinion, Chips Ahoy's kind of mid. Like, compared to... I really like cookies, and I'm not saying Chips Ahoy is bad. But compared to, like, cookies in general, Chips Ahoy is mid. It's just, like... What up, Jackson? How you doing, cuz? Welcome. Welcome into the stream. I'm good. Oh, I thought that would be way more badass. Alright, well... This is taking a while. It's been 30 minutes and still no village. That's lame. Hydrate. This Minecraft water makes me thirsty. Like, it looks genuinely like real water that I would drink. Regular Chips Ahoy are mid. All Chips Ahoy are mid. They're just like, I don't know. They're like too soft. And then like the regular Chips Ahoy are just like, it's more like chips than a cookie. If that makes sense. It's more like chips than a cookie. It's more like crunchy. And then the ones that are soft are too soft. Chips Ahoy just isn't it. Oreos are my preference for like those, for whatever, like bagged candy. Oh, wait. Or bagged cookies. I'm about to use my boat on this. I love doing this on the ice. It's like biscuits. American biscuits are so good, dude. Bojangles biscuits. Oh, they're so good. But it's literally just straight butter and salt. But I don't care. That's why they're good. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, Bojangles is so good. But the Bojangles near me is so ass, dude. Like, you'll go and the line will take like 800 years because they have like one employee. They're terribly run. Bro, I never leave reviews at places, but I left a review on our local Bojangles saying it needs to close. Is that fucked? I never leave reviews anywhere. Like, I don't even care, but like, it's so bad. I love Bojangles too. I love Bojangles food. It's really good. But like, it's so bad. They always have one employee, and it's just some dude who's getting like high as hell in like the back room and just not making any of the orders. So it takes 800 years. Especially because I do like, bro, Dalton just straight up paid me $10. W, bro. Fucking W, Dalton. Thanks, bro. I'll take it. Okay, ready? Oh, I love this. You can drift and shit. Ooh! Bang, baby. Alright, but this isn't really what I want. I need a village. I need a village. Skirt. Oh, that was tough even. That wasn't really. That drift though right there, that was tough, bro. That was some Mario Kart shit. Bojangles, yeah, it's a fast food restaurant. It's really good. I'm pretty sure it might just be only like a southern fast food restaurant, but it's really good. It's really good. They have really good fries. Their seasoning just in general is really good. Well, we going really fast. Okay, that was cool. I like that. I'm just gonna make a super huge area with a bunch of ice once I beat this world, just so I can do that like all the time. That was awesome. Raising Cane's is good, but it's overrated. Whenever I think of Raising Cane's, I think it's gonna be so good, and then I'm just mildly disappointed. It's not like even disappointment because I still really enjoy it, but it's just like it's not as good as I hype it up in my brain and as people hype it up as. But it's still really good. Cane sauce, so good. Their toast is so good. But the chicken is just not amazing. Like the fried part of it comes off so easily, and it's just like white chicken that's like kind of mid, but the fries are really good too. Raising Cane's in London, that's crazy. Raising Cane's sweet tea is gas. Raising Cane's sweet tea is so good. I had it for the first time. They brought it to my school for some reason. They just let everyone try Raising Cane's sweet tea. Like, they didn't give us any food. They just gave us sweet tea in, like, a cup from Raising Cane's. I don't remember why, but it was really good. It was really, really good. Maybe just because it was school, but I don't know. It was really good. More ice? Let's go. Way too sweet? I don't even care, though. I'm not, bro. If you drink unsweet tea, I think you're crazy. I have a really good friend who drinks unsweet tea, and I think he's crazy for that. Yo, this is sick. Wait. I'm not leaving this area. This is so sick. I'm just gonna do this for like hours tonight. No way, dude. This is just all ice. Skirt. Skirt. Bro, it's literally like drifting. Uh-oh. That was no good. Tea, I like tea a lot. I'm a big fan of, like, green tea and stuff. Green tea is really good. Like, even just the... But you have to put, like, honey in it or something. Just green tea alone is kind of mid. When I was in college, I drank a lot. Oops. Uh-oh. I drank a lot of tea because I was getting sick a lot in college. Because, like, going out at bars and, like, people just going out when they're sick. So I was getting sick a lot, and I drank a lot of tea. So I got really used to it, and I started liking tea a lot. I see why the British really liked their tea and why the Boston Tea Party happened. I would be pissed off if they threw my tea in the water as well. What's over here? It keeps going? Dude, this is so much fun. Doing this? Oh my gosh, okay. We'll be done with that. I want to actually find a village. Yeah, that is kind of crazy that you're British and you don't like tea. Some stereotypes are true. Some stereotypes are true. Like, British people like tea. They just do like tea. Like, I'm white and I barely season my food. What's a white stereotype? What's a stereotype for white people? What would be a stereotype for me? Guys, what would a stereotype be for me? What would a stereotype be for a white person? Comment down below. I can't even think of any stereotypes for white people. Besides, like, they don't put like spices on their food. Gay? I'm not gay. So I guess that's a wrong stereotype. Bro, this is so much fun. No. Ooh, that was close. No. Ay. I'm really not good at controlling this. My hair? Really? My hair is a stereotype? Wait, what's the stereotype, though? It's that we have long hair, maybe? But I don't get how that's a stereotype. White boy, but like, what's the stereotype there? Like, white, like, I get what you're saying, but that's more just like how we look, which isn't even a stereotype. A stereotype is like Asians are bad at driving, or like, just something like that. But what's a stereotype for, like, white dudes? We like football? I don't like football. Is that even a stereotype, though? Bro, get me out of this biome. This biome is fun, but, like, there's not even ice right here on the ground that I can drift on. Get me out of this, bro. Give me a village. Is that a nether portal down there? Or is that just like... I think it's just like that. I think it's just down there because it's down there. I don't think it's a nether portal. That looks like an igloo kind of right there. I kind of like how that looks. It looks like there'd be something on the inside. Like secret treasure, but I'm not going to check. Because I know there's not. Bro, this is like IRL. The icebergs are melting. Like there's no ice on the ground. Minecraft is kind of like IRL right now. What is this right here? What is that? Is that a chest I see? Wait, is that a chest? Yes, it is. Last time I found one of these, I died to a guy with a trident. We're chilling, though. Is that a monument? Oh, biz. I'm gonna get mining fatigue. Hold up. Don't want to go near that. Karen? Yeah, but I'm not a woman. You have to be a girl to be a Karen. I guess there isn't really stereotypes for white dudes. Besides, I guess, like, not liking spicy stuff, kinda. That's not even a stereotype, because a lot of white dudes, like... White people, like, don't put a lot of seasoning on their food, but... I don't know. Chads? But what do you even mean, Chads? Like, what is the stereotype? That's just, like, a type of people. Chads are just, like, how people act. That's not, like, a stereotype. Giga Chad? But that's not, like, a stereotype, though. Do y'all see what I'm saying? I can't think of any. One stereotype that is true is that women are bad at driving. I've never met a woman who's good at driving. I'm not wrong. I've never met or seen a single woman who is like, I'm like, damn, they're good at driving. You guys just drive so fast and erratically. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, biz. How am I still sprinting? Oh, I still have some. This is so cooked, bro. Asian dude got a small worm. I'm pretty sure that one's true as well. I'm pretty sure, like, statistically. And then in Africa, like, the middle of Africa, like, it's statistically, they have, on average, like, huge fucking dongs. Like, in whatever it's called, what countries? I think it's, like, Nigeria. They just statistically have, like, huge dongs. It's, like, statistically, like, 7 inches long for, like, the average guy. Which is crazy. I wish I was born there. Fucking not America. My shit's small as hell. Boom. Boom. Uh-oh, now we're stuck, kinda. Wait, no. We are not stuck. What the hell? Oh! Wait, I can't swim because... Are you for real? I can't swim because I don't have enough hunger. Bang. That was like a perfect amount of wood. That was money. Alright, we found a shipwreck. So that's good. Bro admitted his worm is small. I mean, it's average. What? Like 5 inches is small, but it's like average. Yeah, don't bully him for it. I mean, you should be able to joke about yourself, though. You should be able to admit your faults. Like, yeah, I fucking, whenever I bang, bro, a minute is good enough for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did I even get out? It's just gonna be slower. Why did I even get out? Like, I'm gonna find a village here. What do you think about the pirate era? Bro, the pirate era would... okay, I'm a One Piece fan, so like obviously I'm gonna say like I would love to be alive during the pirate era. There's this girl, I'm pretty sure her name is Chang She. She's like the most badass person who ever lived during. She was alive during the pirate era. She was like a pirate in like the China area, and basically her husband died, and he was like the captain or whatever you would call it of like 30,000 people and like 300 different ships, and so she took them all over when he died, and she was so successful that China went to war with her as a pirate. China went to war with her, and then Great Britain joined. They asked Great Britain for help and like the Dutch Navy for help, and they couldn't beat her, so they reached an agreement where she just got to keep everything, and it was just peace. And for the rest of her life, she just ran a casino and a brothel. 32A, smallest breast size for bra. I have big breasts, to be honest, because I train them a lot. I'm pretty sure I have bigger breasts than my first girlfriend. Where you get this information, look it up. Hold on, let me confirm it's Chang She. I want to Chang She. Pirate. It's Ching. I'll send it in chat. This is how you spell it if you want to look it up. It's actually crazy, dude. She's so badass. She's the most badass person to ever exist. Hold on. She's so badass, dude. Just look her up. It's so cool. I love learning. She was better than Blackbeard, bro. I know. Isn't that fire? Dude. It's just so random, too. Like, especially because it's a lady, too. Like, it's a girl. There's not a lot of, like, women who are, like, crazy in the past. It's so weird that she doesn't get, recognition, either. It's so weird that no one knows about her. I mean, like, people know about her, but it's so weird that she's not, like, famous like Blackbeard was. Because that's crazy, dude. Okay. We oughta find a village here. We oughta find a village here. Yeah, I hadn't... There was one night I got really into reading a bunch of articles about cowboys, like super cool, like most famous cowboys, like the Western cowboys in the U.S. And then I was like, okay, well, why don't I just look up like the most badass people ever in history? And then she was on one of those articles, and that's how I learned about her. So yeah, I love learning new stuff, dude. It's so cool. Like today, I found out there's this fish. I forget what it's called. I'm blanking on it, but I found out there's this fish in 1938. They caught this fish, and they thought it had been extinct for 66 million years. They thought that it was like a dinosaur that went extinct with the dinosaurs 66 million years ago, and then they caught it like 100 years ago. They thought it was extinct during the dinosaur age, which I think is really cool. Like, if there's something like that, I bet there's more, because the ocean is so unexplored, dude. She does seem really badass, dude. There's like a really long... I looked her up on YouTube, and someone did like a really long documentary on her, and I kind of want to watch it. It's like a 3-hour YouTube documentary. I think that'd be really cool to learn about. But also, like, how do they know so Megalodon is real? That'd be cool. That'd be really cool if Megalodons were real again. Or like they never went extinct. Or like the Kraken or something, like something crazy. Like some just crazy monster that lives at the bottom of the ocean and can survive like crazy pressure, like super deep underwater, and just like survives off of like dead fish that like sink to the bottom of the ocean. Dude. The ocean is so interesting. Also, what's also super interesting to me is Antarctica, because I feel like I feel like there's something to Antarctica. One, what's cool about Antarctica is that there's so much stuff that's probably frozen because at one point all the continents were together. So at one point in Antarctica there were living things. So there's probably so much history that's frozen. And also in Antarctica, I feel like they're like not telling us everything. I feel like in Antarctica there's like some crazy biz going on with like aliens or something. I don't. It's pretty weird like what goes on there. Like the ice wall, bro. And how like all of these people who have flown over Antarctica, like they'll get killed or like die suspiciously or like commit suicide. Like it's all really interesting. All really, really interesting. Ooh, this would be a good spot to stop and then turn my distance up. Definitely aliens Antarctica. I agree, bro. Antarctica definitely is where secrets to the Earth are, like 100%. I agree with that completely. One day I'm gonna do a stream where I just go, like, completely into a bunch of conspiracy theories. Bro, this is such a... It's so pretty. Cherry blossoms are so pretty. Alright, come on. Load a village. Load a village for Poppy. Load a village for Poppy. Come on! Load a village for Poppy. Come on! Come on! Load a village. Load it. Load it. And village. And village. And village. And village. And village. And village. The triangle as well, I forgot. The Bermuda Triangle. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit of a... I feel like the Bermuda Triangle is a little bit of hullabaloo. Just because, like... I don't know. The Bermuda Triangle was a thing when I was, like, a youngin'. But I haven't heard of the Bermuda Triangle in a while. Also, bro, why, when I was a kid, why did every single TV show make it seem like quicksand was going to be, like, a problem we regularly faced? Like, why did every single TV show have quicksand be, like, a problem that, like, everyone is going to come in contact with sometime in their life? Like, I've never come into contact with quicksand before. You think Atlantis was real? I think... Okay, I don't know if exactly Atlantis was real, but I definitely think there are tons of lost civilizations. This is something that's crazy to me. The Aztecs, you know all those, like, crazy pyramids that the Aztecs have? They didn't build those. The Aztecs didn't build those. They found those. So I think there's so much history that we don't know about. Like, there's so much history that we only know about because someone, like, wrote something on a rock. And, like, how often are you going to write something on a rock? Like, there's so much history that's lost. And all of these ancient languages, like, stuff we can't even encode. Like, all of this ancient stuff that's just gone. So I definitely think there's a lot of lost history. Atlantis... maybe not exactly Atlantis, but something like it, definitely. Are you serious? You've been stuck in Atlantis 3 times? You're lying. You're lying right now. You're capping, bro. Bro, like, every single Disney Channel show had some scene where they're like struggling and, like, trying to get out of quicksand. Like, one of the... Like, the goofy character gets stuck in quicksand and keeps trying to get out and gets himself more stuck. And then the smart and witty character finds them and tries to get them out, and then they get stuck too. And then the other stupid character comes, and they get pulled in, and they get stuck too. Village! Damn. Okay, in the South there is this thing called pluff mud. I don't know if like pluff mud is like a known thing, and like I'm talking about like you're dumb, but like pluff mud is basically just mud that's in like marshy areas, and it's really deep, and it's kind of like quicksand a little bit, but it doesn't like pull you in the more you struggle. So I've lost like some Crocs to pluff mud. So I guess that's kind of similar. That's crazy you have a video of yourself getting stuck in that. Yo, this is definitely plenty hay. Let's go, dude. Let's go. And we have a lot of iron left over too. W, bro. This search was worth it. That actually, I didn't even realize, bro. That literally took so long. That took us an hour almost to find a village. That is so crazy, bro. That literally took us an hour to find a village. Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize it. I was just yapping for the last like 20 minutes about fucking Antarctica having aliens in it. That I didn't even notice time fly by. Time flies when you're having fun, you know what I'm saying? Any chests? Nope. There's more hay over there. There's an iron golem. I'll kill him. There's no... Bro, this is such a cool place to live, dude. Oh my gosh. I really, really, really would love to build here. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so beautiful. There's a village right here, too. Cherry blossom biome. There's a river in between some mountains. There's a forest that way. This is like the village. This is like the village. Well, I just realized that, bro. This is the village. You want to see? Sure, I'll check it out. I won't watch it until after stream, so you won't see my reaction. But yeah, I'll check it out. Bro, perfect amount of hay, too. Oh my gosh. This is the village. This is the world. Finding a village like this is the world that we went on. But okay. We have plenty of food now. We already have a lot of iron. We'll have full iron tools. I'm feeling good about this run. Really good about this run, guys. Real good. Real good. What's that face for, Salamon? Salamon? 48, dude. Oh my sex. Let's go. That is so money, dude. Oh, I love it. Boom. Shout out to Kyle Forgard for actually running 100 miles. Honestly, I didn't think Kyle Forgard would be able to do it. Call me a hater, but I did not think Kyle Forgard would be able to run that much. If y'all don't know, Kyle Forgard is he's the main guy in Nelk. The YouTube, they used to do like pranks, and they did like, y'all know Nelk. He was the owner of Nelk. And he just ran 100 miles today. He finished today, bro. That is insane. That is an insane feat, bro. Seriously. Like, hate on Nelk all you want. Honestly, I think Nelk's pretty cringy, but like, that is insane. To run 100 miles, that is actually insane. Shout out to him for real. Yes, kick his ass. Kick his ass, Iron Golem. Yep, yeah, a fist bump. I was going to punch him, but then I was like, wait, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. He would probably kill me, so glad we used our brain there. Fair play to the G's. Yeah, for real, dude. For real, bro. 100 miles is crazy. I could never do that. Not because I don't have the mental strength to do it, but I could never do that because, bro, I have terrible knees. I think I could push myself and train to do it, but I couldn't do that because I have terrible knees. My version of that will be when I climb Mount Everest. In my, like, I did a thing where I, like, wrote down all my goals for the next 5 years, and 5 years from now, I'll have climbed Mount Everest. Which is like my dream in life. Bro, what? I don't know. I would have to see like the article on that or whatever. That sounds so cap. That sounds so cap. Like, people have been faking that stuff forever, bro. Like, people claiming that they're like a time traveler, or people claiming that they, like, I don't even know. People have been faking stuff like that forever. So I don't know how much of that I believe. It is still really cool to think about stuff like that. Like, one of my favorite theories, even though I doubt it's true, like, at all, but one of my favorite theories is, like, giants were real. There is this really interesting thing, though, of this guy on TikTok who, he was just like a normal TikToker. He posted completely normally. And then one day he posted this video in Canada. He posted this video of, like, this mountain, and there's this thing that looks like a giant, like, walking on top of it. And then he made all these videos. Like, the first one was like that he was saying that video's fake, and then he was like saying that there were people after him, and like the video was real, and then he died, and then he killed himself, which is crazy. I don't know if they said he killed himself, but he died. So I don't know, dude. That is really interesting to me, that whole story. I forget that dude's name, but... What do you feel about reincarnation? Honestly, I believe it in a sense. I don't believe in reincarnation in a linear timeline way. Like, I don't believe, like, I'll die and then I'll be born, like, into someone who was born the day that I died, right? Like, I don't believe that one person... I believe that everyone is reincarnated in as each other, sort of in, like, a Christian way of believing in reincarnation. Like, we are all God's children. I believe God is a fourth dimensional being. I believe that God's a fourth dimensional being, meaning time is all at once, basically. If that makes sense. Time isn't really a thing. Like time is everything. So he can see in the future, he can see in the past, he can see in the now. So we get reincarnated, like we live every single life as like we are God. We are God's children, but we also are God, who wanted to live out a human life, who wanted to be able to experience like the highs and lows of humanity. Like, if you're a divine God and all you just feel is eternal happiness and eternal love, that would get boring. If your values are love, it would get boring. You would want to experience pain because that makes the love even more real and make it feel good, and the love is actually worth it. So I believe we are a God just living out lives pretending that we are all separate people in order to live out that feeling of love and live out that feeling of pain. That is my religion. Yeah, there are a lot of stories of people who like claim that they remember their last lives, or like the Dalai Lama, stuff like that. Those are all really interesting. I don't know, it could be hullabaloo, it could be true. No one knows the true answer, but to me, that's what feels like what makes the most sense, and what like just like it feels correct to me. So that's what I believe. And I don't know if that's like there's this video called the egg theory, and that's probably the closest to what I believe. What the? Little lag spike right there. What is the answer, B3 man? Tell us. I'm curious. Do you know? Let us know in the comments below. What is the answer to life, B3 man? Apparently B3 man knows, so we are about to find out. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken. Kinda. Okay, I think evolution's real. I think if you don't believe in evolution, you're kind of stupid. I think evolution is definitely real. So I think the chicken started off as something that wasn't a chicken, and then slowly through evolution it became a chicken. But how the life started on Earth, we'll never know. That is really an interesting thing. Like, how life started on Earth is something we'll never know. I wish I was born an ape. That's interesting. Why would you want to be an ape? That's so random. I feel like everyone thinks being an animal would be so chill, but being an animal would suck. People die and go to heaven and come back alive. Well, no. Because for the last, like, 8 minutes after you die, your brain activity is still there. So people can have heart attacks, be physically dead, but there's still activity in their brain. So for the last 8 minutes, that's usually when, like, it'll replay your memories, or if you believe something your whole life, like, you believe there's heaven, and you know you're dying. Like, if you have this in your head, like, okay, wow, like, I just died. Your brain, sort of like dreams, your brain is going to play out that scenario that you've been, like, teaching that is true your whole life. So I don't necessarily believe that people, like, see a light and, like, Jesus will come talk to them and then they'll, like, come back to Earth. I don't believe in that. I think that's a little bit hullabaloo. But I also think that there are stuff we can't explain. The purpose of life is just to hit the yard and gamble. I disagree. I think it's also to hit the yard, gamble, and I think it's also to drink. And maybe do heroin. I think you were missing some things there, but you're on to something, B3 man. And make funny noises to my ape friends. Okay, being a monkey would be pretty chill. Being like a monkey in, like, a community and all you do is, like, eat bananas and shit, that would be pretty chill. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, being like a being like some animal that has to like live by itself and like hunt for its food and biz. Like, being an animal would suck. Okay, that was kind of close. Okay, we're looking for coal right now. Like a cave and coal. Which I feel like will be over here. Oh, biz. Nah, get me out of there. This is too dangerous right now. Especially without armor. Okay, that actually worked out. That creeper. Uh-oh, baby zombie. Wait, wait, wait. Get in the water, and then he slows down. 100 IQ. Bro, what? Why am I lagging so hard right now? Also, because you... Yeah, or black tar heron, yeah. I can climb a tree to get a banana. Also, because you have predators and avoid getting eaten. I thought 100 IQ was high. If I was a gorilla, bro, gorillas are crazy strong. I bet I could beat a gorilla in a fight, though. I would outsmart it. I would, like, start jerking it off, and then it would stop fighting me. That's how I would outsmart it. What up? Okay. 200 is max. Has anyone ever had a 200 IQ? Bro, orangutans are scary, dude. Do y'all remember there's this 911 call that went really viral of this girl who's in a closet of her friend's house, or maybe her house, and maybe it's her sister or something. But her friend's sister, whatever, is literally having her face torn off by her pet orangutan. Like, the orangutan is tearing her face off, just going insane. And she's just in the closet, like, calling 911, like, screaming. Yeah, I know, pretty crazy. I saw that video when I was a youngin' too, and that scared me a lot. I used to scare myself a lot. I don't know why, but I used to like scaring myself. There's something about being scared and like watching horror movies that like, I don't know, that fear just makes you kind of appreciate stuff more, because I guess it kind of reminds us of death a little bit more, because in Western culture we kind of treat death as like a little bit of taboo, like, oh no, you shouldn't talk about death, like it's a really bad thing to talk about. But in cultures like India, bro, they're literally carrying their dead people through cities like as a tradition. Like they're just surrounded by death more, and like the oldest son like burns the person's body in front of everyone. Like, you're just always kind of reminded of death, and I think that allows them to live much more happy and fruitful lives, and much more appreciative of their lives, because you're constantly reminded that it's not going to last forever, and that you should live life to the fullest. People always have this idea that like, oh, life is finite, so that's like depressing me. Like, there's no reason to live. But in my opinion, I think it's so cool like how insignificant we are, because that means we can do whatever we want. Like, no one's going to care what we did with our lives. Like, if we mess up, we mess up. Like, who cares? That's more my idea of it. But some people get in the mindset of like, oh, like nothing matters, so like why do anything? But that's where it can become negative. So yeah. Dr. Pepper, baby. Dr. Pepper is good. Yeah, orangutans are crazy. I don't know why anyone has ever had an orangutan as a pet. There's no reason to have an orangutan as a pet. You were just an idiot if you have an orangutan as a pet. Oops. Okay, there we go. Split that. Boom. Make some torches. Let's go. Okay. We are splunking now currently. We are currently splunking, chat. We are splunking now. Ooh, let's get that coal up there. I want to go to like a country that celebrates it a lot. Yeah, I think that's really interesting too, because I think it's so cool how they celebrate their dead instead of mourn. Because it's so interesting, like, we spend so much time mourning the dead, but why don't we why don't we celebrate their lives and like they lived a good life? I mean, it's not wrong to mourn, but like people in the people in Western culture, we try to treat death so, like, I don't know the word for it, but, like, we go to funerals and, like, no one's expected to, like, if you, like, start bawling, crying, you kind of will get some, like, looks. If you start, like, bawling, crying, like, on your knees, like, going crazy, you'll start getting some looks, but, like, that's just true human emotion. That's just how those people are feeling and expressing it. And, like, literally just laying over the coffins and, like, sobbing, crying. That's how those people feel, and we suppress our emotions so much, I think. And I think that's a problem with our society in the West. That's why this show 6 Feet Under I recently watched. It's a really popular HBO show from the early 2000s. It is the best show I've ever watched. It is so good. It's about two dudes who run a funeral home, and it's just all about death, and it's so good. It's all about philosophy, living your life to the fullest. It is the best show I've ever watched, and it's impacted my life so much. Making a theme song for Dr. Pepper and got paid $2 million for it. Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Interesting. That's really interesting. My friend should have made that, bro. He loves Dr. Pepper so much. Oh my gosh, dude. I keep getting shot from literally nowhere. Okay, I'll grab that coal. But where was that skeleton? That's scary. I don't know where that skeleton is. I also think in the West, not talking about death and not being surrounded by it, we live our whole lives so scared of it and doing everything to be cautious and safe and prevent it. But that just makes us live more boring lives. Like, our lives are just more boring if we're not living it to the fullest. Like, yeah, you might live longer, but you're not going to enjoy your life as much as you would have if you took risks and did things that you actually wanted to do. So, yeah. That's why I think just knowing about death and stuff is good. GNEB. Peace out, bro. Hopefully this talk isn't too heavy for you guys, because I know there are a lot of people who are really scared of death and, like, you don't like talking about it. I hope it's not too heavy for you guys, but also it is something you should think about. If it does scare you a lot, maybe it's something you should think about a little more, because you could be a lot more peaceful with your life if you started thinking about it more. Started being, not thinking about it more, but being more aware of it. More aware that it will happen. I liked the saying back in the day, YOLO, even though, like, it's kind of cringy now, but, like, YOLO, for real, you only live once. It was a good saying. People should bring that back. Bring back YOLO. I'm gonna start that. Bring back YOLO, for real. Okay, wait, I should make a bucket to get that water. Boom. Bring back YOLO for real, bro. Start saying YOLO again. Oh my gosh. Bro, these skeletons just know where I am all the time. I can't escape them. Whoa! Where? What? Oh my gosh, dude. Alright, we're done with Minecraft for the night. I'm not done streaming, but we're done with Minecraft for the night. I'm gonna just, like, watch some biz. Watch some biz on my laptop, Chris. Bro, that is so annoying. Alright, I'm in the mood to learn about stuff. Let's learn about stuff. Crazy things. Crazy things science still can't explain. Try not to laugh challenge. 10 million views. Do we learn or do we try not to laugh? I'll do this. Try crazy things science cannot still explain.
You're probably avoiding therapy because you've become very good at coping.
Who tries to buy 3 eggs? What? No.
Common things science still can't explain. Fingerprints. That's right. The first entry on this list is something that we all have access to at our fingertips. And that's because it literally is our fingertips. Or more specifically, our fingerprints. I think we all know that everybody has fingerprints. And
Yeah.
we all have unique fingerprints. And we also know that the fingerprints your cousin leaves on the glass in every device is really annoying. But beyond the existence and uniqueness of fingerprints, what is there not to know? And the answer is, well, the purpose of fingerprints to begin with.
Yeah, what is the purpose of that? That's a good question.
Rather than the purpose of fingerprints. Obviously, in modern times, the fingerprint is an extremely useful tool, most commonly used in forensics investigations and also while opening your iPhone 6. And while those are definitely...
iPhone 6, when was this video made? iPhone 6 and this video was made 4 months ago? Bro, talking about the iPhone 6 in 2025.
Interesting use cases for our fingertips. The human body didn't spend hundreds of thousands of years just to develop fingerprints for biometric data purposes. And like the title of this video suggests, the true purpose of fingerprints is still relatively unknown.
Are our fingerprints different? Like, is my fingerprint on my index finger different than the fingerprint on my thumb?
Although there is two primary theories. But before we get into those, I want to actually explain quickly how we even get fingerprints in the first place.
Do other animals have fingerprints like gorillas?
When you were a little fetus in your mother's womb, your fingerprints surprisingly were one of the earliest defining features developed on your entire body. Obviously after your arms and hands. And these unique designs are carved into your fingertips through the pressure of amniotic fluid in your mother's womb. The pressure of this fluid, coupled with the growth rate of your fingers and other unique factors, are what cause the consistently unique design of your fingerprint. Which is
Interesting.
Really interesting. Your fingerprint isn't genetic whatsoever, and identical twins do not share the same fingerprint. And
really?
The fingerprint you develop early on in your mother's womb, you will keep until the day you die, which is also super interesting.
Is that what I looked like in the womb?
Is the two running theories on why we even have fingerprints in the first place. The first theory is that we have fingerprints to improve grip. This theory states that the grooves
I doubt that.
thread on a tire
I have terrible grip.
to allow you to grip, hold, and throw things easier. And this theory makes sense and is definitely valid, and there is even evidence to support this claim. And the other primary theory for why we have fingerprints is actually for tactile reasons. This theory states that we have fingerprints to help us sense vibrations and to feel textures.
That's bullshit.
Enhancing our sense of touch. And once again, there is evidence to support this claim as well. And while both of these theories
Is that true? Wait.
logical,
My hands do feel more touch when I touch with my fingerprints. Wait. Is this why this is so awesome? Yo, he's hitting a bong, look. Wait, this is Alzheimer's now, it switched.
If you're watching this video, it's likely that you don't have Alzheimer's. But if you do have Alzheimer's,
okay, good.
You've seen this video before and just don't remember it. Regardless, Alzheimer's is unfortunately more common than you think. And most people
My grandpa has this.
Experienced Alzheimer's in one way or another. The reality of Alzheimer's is horrifying and truly upsetting. And that is coming from a bystander's perspective. I can only imagine the experience of somebody dealing with the trauma firsthand. But for how common Alzheimer's is...
Yeah, seriously, dude, imagine just, like, slowly forgetting everything. It has to be such a weird thing because I've watched it slowly progress with my grandpa. Just he slowly forgets more and more things, and just imagine that, dude. Like, imagine you wake up and you're like, and you just like don't even know. Like, you wake up, you go get breakfast, and you don't even remember coming downstairs to get breakfast. You're just like, holy shit, wait, like how did I get here? And then, and like you're out like with dinner with your family, and you're like, why am I here again? Like that has to be such a weird feeling, and that's why I think like. To live like that without going insane, you have to be so okay with just like going with the flow and just like so okay with being like, oh, okay, I guess we're at dinner now. Like you have to be so okay with that.
Awareness is being brought to it these days. There are still so many things that are just completely unknown when it comes to Alzheimer's. I think it's important to note first and foremost that Alzheimer's and dementia are not the same thing. And while they are related, they're not interchangeable. And on top of that, Alzheimer's is not a natural part of human progression. While cognitive decline is normal as you age, the rapid and detrimental decline that happens with Alzheimer's is nowhere near normal. And for that reason, it's not called old-timers. It's called Alzheimer's. And
wait, what? Why is it called?
And on top of that, Alzheimer's is not a natural part of human progression. While cognitive decline is normal as you age, the rapid and detrimental decline that happens with Alzheimer's is nowhere near normal. And for that reason, it's not called old-timers. It's called Alzheimer's.
So I could get Alzheimer's, like right now?
I swear to God, I thought it was called old-timers because old people got it. And I'm just really hoping I'm not the only one who
I thought that too, bro. You're not wrong.
Decline to decide, what is the cause of Alzheimer's? And And the answer is complicated. As of today, the most common theory is that a combination of age-related brain changes, genetic factors, and environmental and lifestyle influences play a role in the development of Alzheimer's, although the exact biological root cause of the disease is still unknown. Basically meaning that there's a lot of ways you could potentially get Alzheimer's.
So you want to be a software engineer?
I don't.
Go to boot.dev.
No, I don't want to be a software engineer.
Like smoking all your life, or working shift work and having a bad circadian rhythm, or potentially being genetically predisposed. And while all of
Interesting.
contributing factor,
Hopefully I don't get Alzheimer's from watching these videos.
underlying causality. But with that being said, as of now, there are still two primary biomarkers that are believed to be tied to Alzheimer's. The first is amyloid beta plaques. And what amyloid
Do I have
beta plaques
amyloid
are
beta
actually
plaques?
buildup of amyloid beta, which is a part of amyloid precursor protein. What does amyloid precursor protein do in the brain, you might ask? Science doesn't know that either. But
I don't think I do.
But not proven to have something to do with brain development. Regardless, patients with Alzheimer's will see this amyloid beta protein.
Wait, so if I smoked weed as a kid, am I fucked? Uh-oh, because they just said brain development. I probably didn't have good brain development.
Causing it to clump together and create plaques, causing the eventual
I also took acid when I was like 14.
rapid decline in cognition. And the reason for this is because these amyloid plaques are actually toxic to the brain and cause cell death within your brain, which is why typically in Alzheimer's patients you will see brains with massive holes in them, which honestly adds a whole new layer of disturbing to this disease.
Jeez.
The role of these amyloid plaques are debated because recently there have been medications specifically designed to destroy these amyloid plaques in the brain.
Yeah, kill them.
These tests have not bred
Good job.
results, which has caused scientists to question whether or not this plaque is the root cause or simply a byproduct.
I hope
of
I'm not
a
cooked.
more unknown root cause. Oh yeah, and the other biomarker associated with Alzheimer's is another protein used in the brain known as tau. And similar to the other protein we just
I don't think I have that.
with Alzheimer's, the tau in the brain is not used properly and is not absorbed and becomes tangled and creates, once again, toxic clumps in the brain, causing cell death and cognitive decline. So yeah, although it may seem like we know quite a bit about Alzheimer's, there's so much more we have to learn before we are able to make any sort of meaningful development in prevention and hopefully cure. Animal migration. Migration, by far, is one of the most underrated animal superpowers.
Yeah, how do they...
Like, seriously,
Animal migration is crazy as shit. How do they just, like, fly all the way from, like, Canada to, like, the Dominican Republic and then go right back to that same lake that they were born? They do that.
just imagine being able to be anywhere and being able to then navigate to a
Yes, exactly.
usually across an entire continent just because. Migration is a necessary survival mechanism for countless species of animals. It is
Old
actually
people.
really well understood why certain species migrate. The reason depends on the species, but the most common reasons for migration are either to feed, breed, or to escape harsh climates. Like cold
Hey, they was
winters
getting it on.
are
Y'all
either
saw
to
that?
feed, breed,
Hey!
or harsh climates like cold winters or hot summers. And that is simple and something we truly understand. But it's not the why of migration that's unexplained. It's the how. Like, just think about it. How do these animals know consistently year over year not only when to go, but exactly where to go? You could give
Yeah.
people today a car and a physical roadmap and they would still get lost. trying
Yeah,
to
that's
go
so
to a
true.
specific location. But if you just tell a butterfly that they've got to fly 2,000 miles to get laid, they're already gone before you can even tell them what direction to go.
Huh, they just want to have
The
sex.
fact that we
Just like
still,
me.
to this day, don't understand how animals know
I bet it's just a feeling. They can just, like, they're like, yeah, like, fuck this. This is too cold. I need to get warm. In multiple ways.
migrate, or more specifically, how to get to their point of migration. Birds, whales, sea turtles, and even insects.
Whales migrate?
Animals
Why?
migrate. And for most of them, the places they go to migrate are rather specific, although where they may be living in their off-season is kind of random. However, every year, they consistently know, no matter where they are, where to go. And that
Minecraft?
phenomenon is truly amazing. And while in 2025, humans have GPS, Google Maps, and now self-driving cars, we still get lost a lot. And this thought process has led researchers to believe that animals have
I don't get lost. I have a really good sense of direction, actually. I don't get lost.
that we don't. And recent studies have shown that this could potentially be true. And one example that research has recently shown was that some species of birds, specifically pigeons, were able to sense the Earth's magnetic field.
Whoa.
So I'm just curious how they even found this out in the first place.
Yeah.
I can only imagine two scientists just sitting a pigeon down in the lab, looking at him, and just asking, "Do you feel anything?"
That's not what I
They would
thought.
respond, "North." And this is a skill known as magnetoreception. And I'll be honest, I wish I had magnetoreception, because that sounds cool as hell. Regardless, with the discovery
That
of
does
being
sound
able
cool.
to sense
I bet I do have
the
that
magnetic
secretly.
field, this one answer has led to many more questions. Like, how many other animals share this ability? And what other abilities exist in the animal kingdom that we don't even know about yet? And for animals with this ability, how do they even use this knowledge of the magnetic field to navigate properly and accurately? It's truly amazing. And I guess the human equivalent
Maybe they're just better at it than us, than humans, and we'll just never know.
of this would be trying to understand how your broke, drunken uncle always makes his way down to Florida every time winter comes in Michigan. Like, your drunken uncle could be anywhere in the northern hemisphere.
My uncle doesn't do
7
that.
months out of the year. But somehow, as soon as it just
My uncle went to
notices,
France and went biking.
teleports to Florida. But nobody knows how he got there. It's just like that. The placebo effect. The placebo effect is a staple in modern medicine testing because of how prevalent this effect is. To summarize,
The placebo effect is crazy, bro. Oh my gosh, like one of my friends in middle school gave her sister, she gave her like sparkling water, and her sister like was falling over and shit and like crazy. And like my friend one time, he had like 2 beers at my friend's house. We were having a sleepover, and he like fell down the stairs. But like obviously he fell down the stairs, and he like obviously was probably doing that to like make us laugh or something, or like placebo.
effect is essentially just suggestibility. It's your mind believing something to be true and your body kind of following suit. And while that's a bit of an oversimplification, the results of the placebo effect are amazing, but also mysterious. The placebo effect is so strong and so common that anytime a new drug is tested to bring to market, they literally have to test the new drug that's being proposed against a placebo to make sure that the drug is actually effective and not...
I feel like Advil is 100% placebo. I feel like, no, Advil definitely helps you, but like I feel like if you gave me a drug and you like told me that it would like make my headache go away, I would like believe it, and my headache would probably go away.
seeming effective due to the placebo effect. For example, let's just say you're trying to develop a new drug that helps people with stomach pain. Now, let's say for a study, you find 100 people that have frequent stomach pain. You divide this group into 2 smaller groups, a treatment group and a placebo group. All 50 people in the treatment group receive...
That'd be so embarrassing to find out you were in a placebo group for like a test on something. Like they ask you to come in and like test this new drug. And then you're like, yeah, that worked. And then they're like, no, that was just a placebo. That'd be so embarrassing.
People in the placebo group receive, well, a sugar pill, a placebo, a drug that does nothing. It's not even a drug. Now here's the kicker. Everybody in this test is under the assumption that they are actually taking the active medicine. And after consistently taking the medicine for,
You. Just you. Building your
For real, imagine. I feel like that's an experience that like not a lot of people have.
say, a week, you have to review the results. And this is where the placebo effect actually comes into play. Because let's say after a week of taking the placebo, 25 out of the 50 people in the placebo group say that they noticed less stomach pain. That is kind of the benchmark that the treatment group has to pass. Meaning that
Is
if
this real?
also reports a 25% decrease in stomach pain, it's actually not proven effective. In that case, it's about as effective as a placebo. For this medication for stomach pain to be proven effective, there has to be more people in the treatment group that feel better than people in the placebo group.
So they're really just winging it. They're really just straight up winging it with drugs. They're like, yo, try this. Oh shit, it didn't work. All right, never mind.
Explanation is what's known as a double-blind placebo study, and it's kind of the gold standard for eliminating bias when it comes to
How do more people not die by doing that? Just taking random drugs and like seeing if it works. How do more people not die from that?
testing brand new medications. Now here's the thing. With all of this being said, how does the placebo effect even work? And the answer is we actually don't know that much about it. Researchers that have been studying the placebo effect from a psychological and neurological angle both kind of believe that this effect is linked to a brain's release of endorphins and other chemicals.
I feel like it's because our brains are more powerful than people believe, and that you can kind of like will stuff into existence a little bit, kind of like manifestation a little bit.
In the anticipation of a positive effect, essentially meaning that because your body is expecting to feel better, it already kind of feels better in advance. But this isn't proven and is really only a going theory. And despite there being literally decades of study on the placebo effect up until this point, the exact mechanisms behind the placebo effect are completely unknown, making one of these staples of
That's really interesting. They don't even get it.
life-saving mystery. The Twilight Zone. No,
Ooh.
not that Twilight Zone. This Twilight Zone.
Whoa,
Oh,
what?
Of this.
Oh, the bottom of the ocean. I love that.
2,000 meters below the ocean surface. And it's known
Wait, it's not
as
even the
Twilight
bottom?
Zone because it is a region underwater where sunlight barely penetrates.
Oh, okay. That's why it's called Twilight. That's cool.
But it's not quite pitch black yet. And it's this unique region region that is one of the least explored habitats on all of planet Earth.
Okay. Should I go there? Chat, should I go there?
Which is pretty cool, but also completely insane. It kind of goes to show how weird this area is. Like, we all know that jellyfish are like just weird creatures.
Yo, that looks like a guy.
Sea jellyfish are on a whole nother level.
Yo, whoa, bro. Wait. That one on the top left looked insane. Look at that guy. I would put my wiener in that.
Literally asexually reproduce and basically just spawn new jellyfish, kind of like plants.
What?
As a whole are just kind of crazy entities. Like, they're alive, but they're not. It's just so wild. But that's not the mystery here.
They're alive, but they're not. That doesn't make sense.
Like I mentioned, is one of the least explored areas, and for good reason too. The pressure that deep underwater is immense, and coupling that pressure.
Ocean Gate. That's crazy. He used that. That's crazy. He used Ocean Gate. Oh my gosh. Bro, if y'all don't know what that is, that's the submarine that had all those billionaires in it. That fucking whatever died, and they all died in it.
Any sort of Twilight Zone exploration extremely expensive and difficult. And because there's not really a major financial incentive to explore the Twilight Zone, research is definitely a bit slow. But not only is the Twilight Zone extremely harsh to get to and be in, but it's also extremely
What does beaten mean? What does he mean by beaten?
Harsh to get to and be in, but it's also
what does that mean?
Fast, making exploring and documenting it nearly impossible fully. And because the Twilight Zone is so massive, it's actually speculated that there may be more fish in the Twilight Zone alone than all other fish on the entire Earth.
What?
And while this is kind of a fruitless thought experiment,
Yo, so mermaids are real, probably.
Extremely possible. But not only is it possible, it's a scary thought because the fish that live in the Twilight Zone are completely weird looking, and probably the closest thing we have.
Look at that shark.
At this time.
Oh, that boy's ugly as hell. Oh my gosh, look at that guy. Thank the Lord that I was not born as that. Bro, oh my gosh.
Creating their own light, which is kind of dope. I don't know. I think bioluminescence is just cool to begin with. But
I agree with this guy. There are some beaches that are bioluminescent with a lot of like it's like shrimp or krill or something on the beach, and it makes the water light up blue, and it looks really cool.
Being in the dark, that they literally created their own organic light. But it's not just seeing cool fish that light up that
I don't think unicorns were ever real.
Makes the Twilight Zone interesting. It's also the impact that the Twilight Zone has on the Earth's climate, because the Twilight Zone is a massive ecosystem. And ocean and marine ecosystems specifically play a major role when it comes to carbon storage, which obviously has a direct impact on.
But what do scientists not understand about this?
Earth's climate, which definitely gives merit to wanting to explore the Twilight Zone more. But yeah, that's kind of all there is to say.
Is it just that it's unexplored?
One of the most common ecosystems in all of the world, technically speaking. Although it's one of the ecosystems we know the least about. And maybe that's for the better. Ball lightning.
Ball lightning?
Admittedly, ball lightning.
Yo, ball lightning. Is this like Pikachu?
Relatively common. And I think most of us have heard about ball lightning. And honestly, I just thought it was cool and wanted to discuss this interesting phenomenon. Ball lightning sightings have gone back all the way to the 1600s.
Yo, there's some lightning that's like, hold on. There's some lightning that's like red. Red lightning. What's it called? Yes, it's this, dude. What is this? Bro, it's like this crazy ass kind of lightning. Look at this. Wait. Where'd it go? Look at that, bro. Isn't that insane? It's really, really rare. Lightning is kind of cool, but I guess it's, I don't know. Maybe this will be interesting. You never know.
Continue to be reported today. It's interesting because even today in 2025, we don't know a ton about ball lightning.
I don't know if people necessarily believe the Earth is flat. It's more of like a thing of like not fully believing what the government tells us and like not fully believing everything we've been told.
So I can only imagine what they thought about ball lightning in the 1600s. Ironically, we do know what they thought about ball lightning in the 1800s, as there was a few recorded accounts of experiences with ball lightning, and they basically just described ball lightning.
Is that Abraham Lincoln?
And being the work of the devil, which I think is fitting for the time period. In case you're unfamiliar, ball lightning is typically.
Bro, back in the 1800s, everything was the devil, bro. Like, bro, that reminds me of the movie Waterboy with Adam Sandler, where the mom was just like, "Football is the devil." Bro, everything was the devil back in the day.
By witnesses as a glowing, floating sphere of light. And, like regular lightning, typically only appears during thunderstorms. Some people have stated that these balls are only as small as a marble, while others have said that they've been multiple feet long and wide. And the colors that the ball lightning has been reported in is almost as vast as the size, with some people claiming that it was white, yellow, orange, or even blue. But in case
Blue would be crazy. That would be like, bro, I would think I was in anime.
enough, the way it behaves is also completely unpredictable. Ball lightning can last anywhere from a split second to multiple minutes long.
Whoa.
The duration of its stay, it typically moves slowly through the air and can even pass through windows or walls, typically causing no damage whatsoever.
What?
In some cases, ball lightning simply vanishes silently. And in other cases, it literally explodes with a loud bang. And already, ball lightning seems like one of the most amazing and also terrifying things you could witness in person. And I can only imagine what witnessing it would be like if you didn't know what ball lightning was. There's actually a video of a Belarusian station that shows a ball of lightning crossing over.
That's real?
And it's just amazing to see. And then
Holy, that's sick.
people talking about their experience with ball lightning and how the first.
Hold on. I want to read this one by Diesels. In 1984, I was working on the drilling rig Ocean Odyssey in the Bering Sea. A huge storm came up, worthy of tales of its own. I was outside in a survival suit, clipped off for safety. What with the wind blowing about 150 miles an hour, watching the storm with my buddy Greg. We were in a sheltered spot on the deck enjoying watching the hail swooping around the rig structures. Very exhilarating. I saw a ball of blue lightning on the size of a basketball headed for the crown, going 5 to 10 miles. I pointed out to Greg. We watched it collide with the derrick. What is the derrick? Is that like a guy? Pop like a rifle? That's really cool, bro.
They thought it was an angel or a ghost or something else that was typically supernatural, which I don't blame them for. If I just saw this thing in front of me in person, I would literally believe I was losing my mind or something really bad was happening.
Yeah, bro. I would think something crazy was happening.
But that's just me. If I don't know about something, I typically lean towards being scared about it. But no matter how cool or interesting or terrifying ball lightning may seem, it's more mysterious than anything else. Obviously, scientists don't have a concrete answer on what ball lightning.
Bro, that's so true. Like, imagine being the first person ever to see a whale. Like, you're just chilling in the ocean, and then you just see this thing that's, like, literally the biggest living thing that's ever existed. I don't know how long whales are, but, like bigger than this. And, like, you just see that thing swimming up to you. You're like, you think it's about to eat you, probably. You think you're dead.
Or what even causes it. But there are a few interesting theories.
Over the summer, I was in the Florida Keys with my friend, and we were just riding in a boat. We saw this thing, like, out in the distance. We thought it was a shark. We see this fin, like, going crazy. We think it's, like, a shark eating something or whatever. We pull up. It's a whale shark in, like, 5 feet of water. A whale shark.
I'd like to share with you. A couple popular theories that try to explain why ball lightning happens include plasma, burning particles in the air, and even electromagnetic fields. And honestly, they're all kind of vague explanations and potentially could be partially true, but like I mentioned, we just don't know. And one of the biggest reasons why we don't know is because of how rare ball lightning is. It's almost impossible to replicate in a controlled environment, meaning that we're at the mercy of nature providing it to us to study it. And as you can imagine, ball lightning doesn't roll into a lot of...
I don't like this dude with his pen. It's pissing me off.
That often. And well-equipped scientists typically don't run into ball lightning all that often either, leaving a lot of the thought around ball lightning to be up to speculation and based off of reviewing videos posted online.
Bro, that is crazy.
Let me know. If you saw ball lightning out in the wild, would you be terrified or would you be intrigued? I think the honest answer is both. And I guess while we're being honest, let me ask you, do you like watching Trust Me Bro videos? Because if you do, feel free to subscribe.
I do like this guy's videos.
Now, let's get on to the last section. Slime mold. Slime mold, or scientifically known as Physarum polycephalum, is not mold, nor slime, nor fungi. It's actually known as a protist. And what makes it unique is that it's actually a single...
What is a protist?
That's right. This jelly-looking, goo-looking thing is actually...
But that's not real. What does it really look like?
Full of nuclei. That's right. It might be a single cell, but this one cell has so many nuclei within it. And all of these nuclei...
Wait, that's a single cell? That's kind of crazy.
Of this yellowy, greeny goo. And is it even common? I've never seen that. And let me answer both of those questions. First of all, is it common? Yeah. If you've gone on a walk in a forest after a rainy day, you have definitely walked past some sort of slime mold. And to answer your first hypothetical question, why does it matter? Well, slime molds are extremely intelligent. So intelligent, in fact, that we don't know how they're so smart or why they're so smart. And that is both interesting...
Smarter than me? I doubt it.
...and terrifying. How smart is slime mold, you may ask? Well, slime molds have been shown time in and time out to solve mazes consistently.
Whoa, that's cool. Maybe they are smarter than me.
Maze with their gooey body, and once they find the exit of the maze, or in the case of the research test, finding the food, they will then retract everything else that isn't directly connecting the start of the slime mold to the
what?
to essentially reverse engineer the maze. And these mazes aren't simple either.
Wait. I've heard of this. This is what they used. This is what they used for the Tokyo subway system. They made like a map of the subway system, and they had this stuff grow, and this literally helped them make the Tokyo subway system better.
Have actually been able to have slime molds recreate major transportation.
See?
Like the Tokyo subway
See?
system, for example. But not only can slime mold navigate to find food, they've also shown to have some sort of memory by anticipating reoccurring events. And how this is shown is by having them readjust their behavior based off of previous events that have happened in previous studies, proving that these single-celled organisms have some sort of memory even though they have not one neuron. That's right, slime molds have no brain.
That's
no
really
nerves,
weird.
No complex organs.
That's really weird.
Seemingly can solve problems, make decisions, and even remember past events. And I'll be the first to say it. I'm impressed with this little ball of goo.
That's really weird. How do they do that?
But if you think the ball of goo is not smaller than you, then for who the ball of goo is not smaller than you too? Okay, it is currently 1:53 a.m. and I thought that was funny. I didn't even think that was funny. I just said it. Regardless, the ways in which slime molds achieves any sort of intelligence to scientists is completely unclear. Although, like some of the other entries on this list, scientists have their theories. And what's currently believed is that the network-like structure of neurons within the slime mold allows the slime mold to process information through chemical signals, essentially allowing it to have a brain without having a brain. And this method of thinking, or I guess thoughtlessness, on the slime mold's part has actually inspired scientists in specific fields like robotics and computing to try to use slime molds to find clues on how to build more efficient self-organizing systems.
Whoa.
The slime mold's pretty good at doing that. And while there's not much more known about the slime mold's intelligence at this time, the fact that this single-celled organism can seemingly think without a brain has definitely inspired engineers and scientists alike. But for now, the mind of this little ball of goo is an enigma. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's really all the time we have for today in this episode.
Damn, that's crazy. My mind is an enigma. Reference to Patrick. That is crazy. Damn. Learned a lot there. Alright. I'll do this try not to be laughing challenge, and then I'll be done. Alright. Try not to laugh challenge. Let's go. Just kidding. Okay, ready? That was just an ad.
Not even a smirk. This is your ultimate test of self-control. If you laugh even once, you're out. Sounds easy?
This got 10 million views, so this better be funny.
Think again. 99% of people fail. Only the unbreakable 1% make it to the end. Think you're one of them? Let's find out. There are 3 rounds: beginner, pro, and the impossible. Each round is harder than the last.
Alright, bet.
Each second is more tempting. Laugh once, just a tiny bit. Game over.
Bro, what are these emojis?
Take a breath. Focus up.
These
Let the
emojis are
challenge
stupid
begin.
as hell. That one really just wasn't funny. He didn't even get hurt. And that was like a fail video. Bro, come on. Okay, I guess this is why it's beginner, maybe. He's gonna get hit in the head. Or she is. Bro, that's the type of shit you find funny when you live in Ohio. When your life is that boring. That would be funny as like a kid. That's just mean, kinda.
You survived round 1 without even a twitch. Impressive.
Thanks.
Smash that like button to
No.
prove you're built different. But don't relax yet.
Bro, these emojis
Get
are stupid
real.
as hell.
No smirks. No raised eyebrows. Just stone cold focus. Most people fold here. Can you handle the pro level?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Here we are with our
How was that?
There go Gabby. She's riding the big bike. There go Bella. Riding the... Ow!
That was a little silly. What was the idea there? I bet they were all sitting around. They were having a couple beers. The kids were off, like, doing their own thing. And he was like, I bet I could fucking jump over that hammock. And then the other guy was like, no, you could not. And then he did it and then didn't.
Oh, man.
That was kind of silly. Okay. Okay, that one almost got me, honestly. Why does he have a... Oh, that's a shovel. I thought that was a knife, bro. Dang, did that hit him in the face?
What are you doing?
Bro, that's literally anyone trying to skimboard for the first time. You're gonna fall.
Don't do it!
Bro, that noise was actually pretty funny. That was good. The horse is gonna break or he's gonna fall. She's gonna hit the thing. That looked painful, kinda. She looks nice. She reminds me of my grandma. Her name's Gigi.
Get over there. Get over there. Miles, turn around right there. Stop. Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Like, what? Come on, bruh. Give me something funny. Give me a challenge. Bruh.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I don't know how you're gonna pass.
Where'd the volume go? Bro, that looks like a place you'd get eaten by an alligator at.
What are you doing?
Unbelievable. You've made it further than most.
Bro, these emojis piss me off.
But don't celebrate just yet. The final trial awaits. The final frontier. Relentless. Unforgiving. Only the top 1% make it through. No breaks.
Was that
no
the big
chances.
justice
Only
face?
pure focus and unshakable will.
Okay.
If you lack
These are
that,
not funny.
You lose everything. That perfect streak gone.
Gone?
Think you're truly untouchable?
Mm.
Time to prove it. Let's finish this.
How is this impossible? Like, what? How is this impossible? What? What? What is this, bro? How is this a try not to laugh, bro? That shit looks like a condom. What? It just, like, falls off the wall a little bit. What? Try not to laughs haven't been good since, like, 2013, bro. This is the most stupid shit I've ever seen. How? This shit is in... Do you see right here? It says impossible. It says impossible, and then it's just this. What?
Can you do that?
Like, what?
Oh my gosh.
I see funny videos. I could open Instagram right now and see 5 videos in a row that are funnier than these. And they wouldn't even be videos trying to be funny. It would be like a car crash, and it would be funnier than this. Like, what? It's just a cat throwing up. Like, what? It's just a little girl's sandcastle getting water on it, and then it goes away. This is making me angry. Okay, that was kind of funny because it's relatable. Hey. Bro, what is his room? That was kind of funny. Bro, that was the most underwhelming shit ever. Bro, I bet those are like their girlfriends too, and they're like, oh my gosh, like you have to come to this hill with us. You're gonna have a blast, and they do that, and it's like this. They move like 5 feet. Yeah, how does this video have 10 million views? Like, what? This is a try not to, hold on. Mind you guys, this is a try not to laugh video. This video has 10 million views, and right now we're in the impossible round. And this is the clip we're given. This is the clip we're given. Like, that's just cool as shit, but it's not funny. This is try not to laugh. How is it the same noise for both of those? Bro, bunny rabbits are cute. Bro, what is he doing to that bag? He's friendly tapping it. Goodbye, yeah, goodbye, bot. That bot's message was funnier than this try not to laugh video. Guys, this is impossible. Bro, like, what are you doing trying to grab a squirrel? Like, yeah, bro, caught a fucking squirrel. Caught a fucking squirrel, dangle. My dog has one of those. That was just cute. Like, how is this try not to laugh? Why is the squirrel in their house? Why is it on his back? That's a pony. Ponies low-key look retarded.
Do not hit me. Well, why would he find your face? Oh, he's closing his eyes.
I don't want him to find my face. Flies in her face. That was silly. Okay, that was good. Bro, that just looks painful. Not even funny. That was good. That almost made me smirk a little bit. Like, bro, come on. Stealing a traffic cone, like... Bro, that's some shit I would do in middle school. That I thought was... I would think it's, like, badass, but I wouldn't even think it's fun. Like, stealing a traffic cone? Like... This is, like, the worst kind of humor. In her laugh, too, bro. Oh, my gosh. Took her eyebrows off. Like, why are you pitching there? Bro, like, what was that? My dog did something funnier than that, like, yesterday.
Wait, did you actually make it? Unreal. Truly impressive. If you survived without laughing, you've officially reached legendary status. Subscribe now to join the Laugh Trapped. Comment I'm untouchable.
That was the worst video I've ever seen. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. That was lame. That was lame. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a blessed rest of your evening. I will be back tomorrow night, as always. And, deuce. Peace out. Love ya.